Hi everybody, I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay, and we are ParoDeeJay. Welcome to an episode of ParoDeeJay's Port Guides for Hawaii.
Yeah.
We are focusing today, I've got my phone notes down here, on Nawiliwili, which is near the town of Lihue on the island of Kaua'i.
That's a lot of words.
It's fun to say. You should try it. But let's go ahead and start off with navigating the port as we usually do. You're going to come in at the Kaua'i cruise ship terminal. From there, it is about I don't know why I put 2/10. 2/10 or 1/5 of a mile. That's how reducing fractions work.
Nice.
Out to the main intersection where you can just sort of choose which way you want to go. And if you go another 2/10 or 1/5 of a mile, you will find the Anchor Cove Mall. So you can get a little bit of shopping, and there's Harbor Mall over there too. Mm-hmm. That's really about it for there. But let's jump into exploring on our own because there's some other fun things to get into. Well, first of all, let's talk about how different seasons in Hawaii will give you drastically different experiences in the summer versus the winter.
Yep, so the summer is going to be the calmer water, more people if school is out, but really good snorkeling. And then the winter is going to bring those bigger waves and whale watching, which Kauai has really good whale watching from what I understand. We haven't personally done it though.
True, Maui and Kauai would be your main whale watch spots. Yeah. And of course, Turo and Guide Along. We can't live without them in Hawaii. Turo, we use that for renting cars. Guide Along is GPS-based navigation to tell you secret places to go, but we have videos about both of those already, so let's jump into it. Now, in town, which is Lihue, I did want to point out Kalapaki Beach. That is a walkable, public beach, because the beaches in Hawaii are public, but it's also where the Royal Sonesta sits. So you can walk over there, which we have not done, but you might see us do in our next video series. Beautiful looking beach property, just go over and enjoy it, or if you want to buy a day pass, you get pool usage and a lot of other things from the hotel property. They sell that through Resort Pass, and actually we have an affiliate link for Resort Pass, ParoDeeJay.com/Resort Pass if you want to use that. But
easy peasy.
yeah, but tons of stuff you can book on Resort Pass, but I think you might see us floating over there in an upcoming video series.
Probably so.
Let's zoom out a little bit. So going west along the south side, shall we say, we are going to follow the little blue dot down toward one of the main highlights of this island. 45-minute drive, you will reach the town of Waimea, which is home to Waimea Canyon State Park and Kaua'i State Park.
Sounds like a long drive, but it is totally worth it. The sights are unmatched, and just the different colors, it's beautiful. Yeah,
you drive through there and you think you are never going to get there, but when you are passing all of the red dirt and you've got like little waterfalls on the side of the road and you start getting peaks of these reds and greens and browns even in the canyons, and then you get to these overlooks. Now there are a lot of little overlooks on the way, which are pretty good.
Yeah.
All of the good overlooks are up in the paid area of the parks, which I think the way it worked when we were there, if memory serves, is you basically just buy a parking pass for the day and it covered both state parks. Check the rules to see if that changed by the time you go.
No idea.
But make sure that you obey those parking things, you know, pay the people. But all the good viewpoints are there. We like to go early. We like to beat the big tour buses because that one main overlook, you know, it's got the windy part down.
It's accessible though. Yeah.
It is,
It's nice.
That can get really clogged up, but if you get there early, man.
We've beaten them every time.
You get all the good views. Yes, our Turo rental car, vroom vroom, off we go.
And you'll see helicopters coming in doing helicopter tours because it's like the Jurassic Park waterfall is like in one of the overlooks. And our friend Steph did that.
That's
cool.
True. Yeah, we have not done that.
No.
But that looks gorgeous, flying through that canyon. Wow. But that, to me, that is the main thing. When people think of Kauai, you're thinking of like the, the Nepali coast.
Yes.
You're thinking of Waimea Canyon. It's just all of this scenery. This is a nature scenery island.
So gorgeous.
For sure. So that is my south side, I guess I would say.
Okay.
Now let's follow our little blue dot heading back toward town. You've got little things like Glass Beach near the town of Ele. We have not been there, but looking at the pictures online, that is fascinating. It's actual like sea glass all over the beach.
Are you allowed to like take it? Because you shouldn't take
If you ask Pele nicely,
I don't know.
I'm not going to condone that you take the sea glass, but if you ask Pele to bless, I don't know.
It's just probably beautiful. Leave it there.
Yeah, you've got the Hanapepe Valley Lookout. That's if you maybe don't want to go all the way to Waimea and you do want a nice roadside pull off to get like some cool views. That's definitely one.
Cool.
the Kukui Olono Park and Japanese Garden. Now, we have visited this one. And it's actually kind of two gardens in one. There was a rock garden.
Yeah.
And there was like the Japanese garden part.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting with just the different like architecture that each one offered. There's chickens running around everywhere. It's just a nice place to like get out and stretch your legs, you know, and get a little bit of steps in and take in some of that architecture. Yeah.
Fun fact, we could not find a restroom there, but that's beside the point. That's a story in and of itself. But yeah, the chickens. I want to say this is the island of chickens, if I'm remembering correctly.
They're not the ones you eat.
No, they're just these little scrawny chickens that got released, and now they run the town. You will find you some chickens.
Everywhere.
You've also got the town of Poipu and that area, which is home to some nice beaches. We drove down there one time, but the waves were not nice looking.
Massive, yes.
So we didn't go to the beach. That area is also home to Puka Dog, which is sort of a cousin of Hula Dog that we tried in Honolulu. I'm sure editing me is showing our Hula Dog footage now. Puka Dog may be a little bit different, but it's one of those spectacles that I feel like you have to do. We just haven't done it yet.
Local food.
And you have the tree tunnel. I really built this tree tunnel up in my mind, and when we got there, I was like, oh, that was cool. But if
Guide Along was telling you about it.
Yeah. If you happen to be down in that area and you feel like driving through the tree tunnel, you just do it so you can say you've done it.
Cool.
Let's head back up to town. Okay, so now looking at the north side, if you go past the airport, you do have Wailua Falls, a little bit off the beaten path. You've got Opa'eka'a Falls, which is slightly closer, both gorgeous, and we've experienced both. You do have Lidgate Beach Park. Now this, I stumbled upon this on a trip where we were trying to find a protected area to swim and snorkel on this island.
Because the waves were pretty big. Yeah, so this was nice. Again, this would be great for the family because it's like a protected cove with snorkeling in it as well. So, you know, you can't go anywhere in Hawaii without seeing fish in the ocean.
Yeah, I don't know if you refer to this as like a tide pool. I don't know, but it is almost
kind of, yeah. But the fish do come in at that, and it was really nice. Yeah,
super protected though. And they've got snorkel rental places right in town. I think our group ran to Boss Frog and picked up some things. Smith Family Garden Luau. This has been on my list for a long time as a luau that I've wanted to try, and we just have not gotten to do it yet, but definitely worth noting. And there's also Fern Grotto. I've done very little research on it, but it looks gorgeous. I think this is the one that it involves taking a boat ride and just a lot of nature and culture and just fascinating. That's all in the same area, really.
Yeah, the luau's you need to be there like night though.
That's true.
The main thing. Yeah.
Ideally, you do want
or have an overnight.
Yeah, when they start spinning them fire sticks, it's cooler.
It needs to be dark.
Yeah. Moving up to the very north of the island now, we've got Kilauea Lighthouse, and there's a little nature preserve up there.
We've done that before. Beautiful scenery, lots of bird life. They even had like binoculars you could borrow and like look at everything. I remember like really enjoying that, and I think that kind of is what got me into birding, honestly. That
might have been the turning point. Thanks, Kilauea.
Yeah.
But I remember, we could look down and you would see like a little beach down there, and all the seabirds were nesting in the rocks there, and they were just flying all around.
Very cool.
Anini Beach, that was, I think, one of the first, I think the time we went down to Poipu, we drove up to Anini as our alternate beach because it was on the north side, which was much calmer.
Pretty sure we were just driving and we're like, let's just stop there. Because we had rented a car. I saw a turtle getting his teeth cleaned by fish under the water, and it was magical, and I'll never forget it. So that was really nice, and calm water also. Yeah,
I think the guide along gentleman might have advised us to go there, because that's near the town of Princeville. We haven't really done too much in Princeville that I remember. But that's over on the way to Hanalei Bay. Hanalei Bay is one of those words that you will hear in terms of Kauai. A lot of people love Hanalei Bay.
Yeah.
We haven't really been there. We sort of swam and snorkeled in the in the area
near it.
Let's call it Hanalei Bay adjacent. It was the edge of Hanalei Bay, because we had made our way out to Haena Beach and Ka Beach that day, and we didn't realize that you actually needed passes to go there. So we turned around and had a lovely little time swimming on the edge of Hanalei.
We failed our research on that one.
Yeah, that was a sad day.
That's okay. They do fill up very quickly, so if you want to pass, make sure you do the research and get it quickly.
Yeah. Next time.
It was still good though.
Yeah, and that's really all of my exploring on your own. So there we go. That's all of the sections that we have covered mentally for Kauai. Let's jump ahead to ship excursions, shall we? So looking at the Carnival website, because they are our most cruised cruise line. You have got Waimea Canyon Tour, which, as you can imagine, is a bus that's going to take you to Waimea Canyon to get all those overlooks just after the Turo people have left. Because we're in there, zip, zip, boom, we see the buses, we are out of there.
Nice.
But it's a convenient way to do it for sure.
Definitely.
Kaua'i, North Coast, and Hanalei Valley. There you go. I'm sure that's including Kilauea Lighthouse, Hanalei, yeah. We have Wailua River and Fern Grotto. That's a perfect way to explore that area that I really want to go learn more about.
Do a ship tour.
Yeah. Hollywood in Hawaii, movies and waterfalls. You know they're going to talk about Jurassic Park on that.
For sure, yes. Mm-hmm. And Lost and like lots of other things have been filmed there.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Discover Kaua'i. Looking at the price tag on that, I hope you do discover a lot of Kaua'i for that. But that's, I'm sure it's fascinating. Then you have Jewels of Hawaii, Waterfall and Tropical Garden Tour. So there is no shortage of nature to explore on the island.
No, not at all.
All right, here it is. Free and frugal fun, my favorite part. So my notes on this port are once you come out of the port, it is about a half a mile. That was all my fifths adding up. To get over to Anchor Cove Shopping Center, Kalapaki Beach. So, you're looking at a little walk. The main part of town is not really close because they've got like a Walmart and a big shopping center with all sorts of major stores. That's kind of far. So that's really my only note is that you can walk to a beach and there's not a whole lot else going on, but still I've given it a 3.5 for beach walkability.
Yeah, I'll stay with that.
Oh, there you go. So 3.5s all around.
Yeah.
Nice. That is all I've got for Kauai.
Yeah, Kauai is probably scenic-wise my favorite of the Hawaiian Islands between Maui and Kauai. I don't know, just never any shortage of gorgeous scenic views.
Yeah, and some ships they either do or did like scenic cruising of the Nepali coast, or you could do a boat excursion where you like explore the Nepali coast because that is gorgeous. Editing me is putting in lots of footage of when Norwegian's Pride of America sailed us by the Nepali coast.
So beautiful.
Yeah, that's what you're there for. But hopefully you have enjoyed this episode of Port Guides. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Become a Paromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yep, and until next time,
rock on.